Tonight on Cheap Seats.
He kind of looks like Scarface in a kimono. Say hello to my little wrists. He just kicked that bat at Mike Piazza. Kind of looks like the way you would fight with your little sister if she were a 400-pound beast. I think someone just let a mountain lion loose in the studio. At least the beast doesn't telegraph his punches. It's more like he calls ahead about him, then sends an email to follow up on it. Hey, welcome back to the second season of Cheap Seats. Now, we took a hard look at our first season, and we realized we're missing one thing. People in robes breaking stuff. And that's where the ISKA World Creative Breaking Championships come in. It's no secret that human beings were designed to destroy things. I mean, look at Ray Lewis. Or Delta Burke. ISKA takes this desire to destroy one genius step further by adding choreography. They said it's not how much stuff you can break, but how creatively you can break it. From there, we'll take you to Japan for some K-1 fighting so violent and unpredictable, you'd think it was a night out with Scott Weiland. Okay, you ready? Let's do it! Tilting. Did somebody just creatively break that camera?
Florida for the World Creative Breaking Championships. Competition today gets underway.
No, not this one. I could use it for shelving.
Dunbar joined by Mike Sawyer and five-time world champion Mike Reeves.
Did he just kick that guy's laptop in two?
Set up by each competitor. They try to get a variety of materials, a variety of techniques used for the breaks.
I can't wait for the creative gluing things back together tournament next week.
Execute the breaks.
Easily. Hardest part about this sport, setting up the course for the next guy. I gotta tell you, as soon as I saw that haircut, I thought, this guy is good at breaking things. Creatively. All right, rewind that. We gotta see that again. Yeah, he just kicked those bricks over. I could do that. With your bare feet? Yeah, creatively. Oh, I forgot that part. He kind of looks like Scarface in a kimono. Say hello to my little wrists.
Showing a good contrast between all materials. Palm heel strikes.
And now for the swimsuit part of the competition.
Elbow strikes.
Is that the game of Risk tattooed on his back?
Yes, he does, Mike. He has that.
Is he gonna chop his shirt in half now?
Guys, worth mentioning, there's a definite time limit here. It's 12 minutes from 7.
Why is the guy holding the cement shirtless? Yeah, you never see Lou Duva with his shirt off, and for good reason.
And there is a point deduction if you go over that 12 minutes.
Oh, yes. They have to go from the time they get up on stage, set up to breaking to clean up.
The only thing these guys are breaking here are about 12 laws in the red states. I didn't know they had video footage from Abu Ghraib.
Yeah, it shows a lot of... Fred trains quite a bit.
Was that kiss part of his routine? Yes, he's creatively breaking her heart.
Attempt to tear a license plate in half.
What are the odds he made that in prison? Hey, I just wanted you to sign that. He didn't break it, he tore it. He should lose points for that.
Within the time limit.
Now, if this were a Bugs Bunny cartoon, he'd drink a glass of water and it would leak out of all those holes.
Redless concrete blocks.
You know, Mike, it's just a pleasure to watch.
Good God! I think someone just let a mountain lion loose in the studio.
Man, it's just incredible.
Well, that was a ridge hand.
Did he just run his fingers through his imaginary hair?
Upwards through concrete blocks. Now...
I gotta say, Karate Choppin' Ving Rhames is bringing his A-game tonight. This guy taught Howard Dean how to break.
Broke the bottom brick. The upper brick stayed intact.
Yeah, we can pretty much figure out what you were going to do, but thanks for the heads up.
A car engine valve that he just punched.
Do you think he broke Evel Knievel in half before he stole his pants?
2x4 with a
Look, he's even got his accountant involved. Now that's creative.
He's going to break with his thumb through a 1-inch board.
How's he going to hitchhike home now?
Yeah, known for all his chi breaks.
Actually,
All right, fast forward. Okay, all right.
This is home.
Is he taking a drink break?
This is one of his trademark breaks.
Big deal. He just loosened the ring off a Coke can. Our Aunt Rita can do that.
A demonstration.
I really hope that's caffeine-free Coke. Have a Coke and a scream, buddy.
It's just amazing.
Finger through the Coke can.
That's great, Elton, but our show's sponsored by Pepsi. He's stuck at the jaws of life. And remember, kids, littering is okay. Wait, did I forget to break the iron before I left? Sticking your finger through a soda can is a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Hey, this isn't Monster a Go-Go.
You're gonna get sued. Okay, but the fact still remains that neither of these guys
speaking of
were
lawsuits,
the stuff that we
right.
were doing in our creative breaking competition we had in our offices a few weeks ago. Remember that, Jay?
These guys are Smurfs,
Why
right?
don't I remember it?
hey, it's their annual St. Vitus Day celebration.
Okay, so that's Randy in the front and Jason in the back, right?
Man, this is a terrible episode of The Office.
Oh, and the Sklar family line ends right there.
Ah, who needs an ab roller when you've got a collapsed cardboard box?
Oh, man, Shabadoo must be head spinning in his grave.
Oh, man, repeated poundings on the little Sklar there.
Ooh. Ah, domo arigato, Mr. Sklarbato.
Man, if these guys were any whiter, they'd disappear.
I'll say.
The sad last days of Tiny Lester.
Coming up on Cheap Seats.
Either this guy's got terrible depth perception or he's not that strong and he's stalling. Chip is either a pirate or a cinematographer. Or maybe he just creatively broke his eye. Welcome back to Cheap Seats and the Creative Breaking Championships. Now, this was an event sponsored by hair care icon Paul Mitchell. But if you look at the first two competitors, Fred LaSala and Elton Trower, one has a mohawk, the other one's bald. This clearly isn't the best advertising for Paul Mitchell. A much better choice would have been this guy. Or this guy. Or even this woman. Ready? Break.
Begging question, what do we
Paul
in for
Pumphrey,
this
no
year? Here
relation
we
to
go.
Jerry Mumphrey.
Paul's promised some new breaks this
Did
year.
he
and
just
we've
check
got him
that
right
break?
away.
I don't know. I think he went around. Let's appeal to the first base ump. No break. He's still alive.
New breaks this year, and we've got him right away.
Either this guy's got terrible
Inside
depth
forearm
perception
break,
or he's not that strong and he's stalling.
2-inch bricks.
That's the first time I've seen that, Mike. That's an incredible break right there.
Well, maybe it seems incredible because you haven't seen this.
Man, Ralph Macchio has not aged well.
Hey, that's my mother's house dress.
Ninja proctologist.
Well, at least a good humor man's here. That's something
Yeah.
fun.
Oh,
We can
yeah,
get
it
some
was-
ice cream and some...
Ow.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's just yet another
Is
Sklar.
that like the third?
I still think it's just two.
Okay, why are they putting James Carville on him?
I don't know. Ah, yes, the noisy miracle of childbirth.
Hey, man, will you sign my Frampton Comes Alive album?
Ah, that's nothing. I saw Brent Musburger break a Sharpie on his eyeball.
Yeah, the only thing he can break is a sweat.
And I think the Hudson brothers could take those two.
2-inch concrete bricks are not the same ones as in the power breaking competition. These are not as wide as the
And hello, Broadway high
variety of
kick.
breaks, and he's going through them like.
I think it's safe to say that Paul Pumphrey could beat the snot out of Danny LaRusso. Yes, but could he use his blue-collar small-town charm to win his way into the heart of a young Elizabeth Shue? Probably. Or he could just snap her arms in half.
21 bricks. He gets himself a little.
I heard he loves to read in his free time. Really? No.
Forearm.
Look at the intensity in his face.
When would you ever have to break that many bricks in the real world? That's like breaking through the Berlin Wall.
He'll lead with that shoulder, but guys, he throws that forearm out there in front, right?
Oh, yeah, he wants to hit with the shoulder.
Wouldn't it be really funny if Paul was Charlie Brown and those guys pulled a Lucy with those bricks? Oh, God, right in his chicken fighting shoulder. He'll never horse around in a pool again.
Final competitor here in the
A
competition.
creative breaking pirate? I'm intrigued. Chip is either a pirate or a cinematographer. Or maybe he just creatively broke his eye.
What we noticed right away with Chip is he has put on a little muscle this year too.
And lost a little eye.
Lighter, a little more.
I love that his name is Chip and he breaks things. It's his destiny.
Material. He couldn't break as many things last year. And Mike Reeves, it looks like that he's tried to rectify that for this year.
No, he's just
Awkward, left-handed, he kind of breaks like a girl.
He pulls out all the stops.
I like that Townsend has all of his holders dressed in blue. Yeah, he really has an eye for fashion.
That's very unique.
Wait a minute. All he did was do a push-up, then push some bricks over. Yeah, they made Spider do that on street ball.
Thinking about these, they try to do something different than everybody else does. They try to outguess what others might do in a particular year. Down into a split.
That's just his creative way of taking a break.
Ability here, Mike.
Shut up, lady.
You just mentioned, for instance, the power breaking competition here. These guys have to know what they're going to do well in advance. There's no.
Too bad he's only seeing half the stuff he's breaking. Wow. With that miss, Chip just broke his own spirit.
The whole team has to be trained to hold particular objects at particular places on the stage.
Is there a worse job in sports than the guy who has to hold these boards? Yeah, the guy who has to wash Ty Domi's mouth guard.
Routine.
This is how Bruce Lee used to make fruit salad.
And he's holding that side kick up there. No one is holding
Break
it
it.
for him.
Break it.
Holding the leg up. He's doing a
Break
triple
it.
break.
Kick
Then
it.
a hook
Miss.
kick up to the apple.
Kick it.
Miss on the first try. Nails it with the second.
Oh, he missed that. And that's his trademark break there.
If Lexi ever gets a detention at school, she better look into the witness protection program.
Oh,
Did he break them, or did his holder just drop them?
2 bricks. That was very good.
A little creative walking into a little David Lee Roth. He might as well jump. All right, fast forward.
It's hard for them to hold it with it up that high. Now you notice no one is holding the bricks at the top.
Except those 5 guys.
Double kick.
That's it? Yeah, it's a lot of setup for very little payoff. Did the music just stop? This must be the serious part of his routine.
Oh,
He just kicked that bat at Mike Piazza. Give him a look, Mike. Give him a look.
that was the first time.
Well, Chip Townsend finished.
I knew it. It was his two-eyed twin brother Dale the whole time.
Humphrey.
This is the timing break, and he just catches the top.
Oh, Jesus, he has 2 left eyes. Hello, Mr. Creepy.
Scores coming in for Chip Townsend.
49.5? This dude's so tough, he broke a point in half.
So Chip Townsend will not repeat as champion in the creative breaking session.
Okay, I want to go back to the sign that Chip made for his daughter, Lexi. My problems with the sign are thrice-fold. Number 1, generally letters expressing love don't begin with hot. It's a little cold and distant. Number 2, why is he referring to himself in the third person? We're sensing intimacy issues. Number 3, he broke the board, but in doing so, he also broke the message, thereby breaking their already fragile bond. Next time, send her a card, Chip. Maybe a Care Bear if you really feel like splurging. When we come back, we'll head out to Japan, where you'll be introduced to the only man more popular than Ichiro. And no, it's not Bob Horner. Put it!
Up next on Cheap Seats.
I think Ernesto just wet himself. I think I just wet myself. Body blow. Body blow. Knock him out. This Mr. Perfect might want to get a gun. Welcome back to a special martial arts edition of Cheap Seats. Now, let's move on to a different kind of creative breaking. The creative breaking of someone's face. K-1 fighting is a competition created by the Japanese karate master Kazuyoshi Ishii in 1993, designed to bring together martial artists from karate, kung fu, and kickboxing. If this sport had been created in the southern United States during the 1960s, I think it would have been dubbed something else. I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I do know that it's time for a beatdown, K-1 style. Whoa, I'm scared.
6'5", 400 pounds of chiseled man.
Chiseled man? What, was he chiseled out of a larger man?
K-1 over the last year, achieving superstar status in Japan.
He's actually only 5'10", 195 pounds, but he just seems really big in Japan.
Appearing in movies, in commercials, music videos, and on countless magazines.
All right, wait a minute, go back.
Videos and on
He totally ripped off the Thriller album cover. Yeah, what do you think? Michael Jackson wasn't popular in Japan? That's Jacko's whole audience these days. The world's most overzealous graphics department. Nothing says quality sport quite like a hyphen.
your final match. Introducing...
That's a lot of sweat for pre-match. Well, Patrick Ewing is his perspiration coach, so...
Trimmed with white. His weight, 105.5 kilograms.
Okay, fine. So he's got a cool name like the Beast, and you've got a stupid one like Ernesto. That doesn't mean you're going to lose. Thanks, Coach. But you are going to lose. And not because of the name, just because you're not as good. And the name doesn't help.
Mr. Perfect.
Did he say Mr. Perfect? Not as cool as Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. Is that the guy with the skirt? No, that was Roddy Piper. The announcer from The Price is Right wore a skirt? He kind of looks like a Dutch Lawrence Taylor.
Fighting out of the red corner, wearing white and weighing in at 169.
All right, freeze it. It's time for a little cheap seats multiple choice question. Why does Sapp look so relaxed in this moment? Is it A, he and Buffer have a karaoke date after the fight? B, he's finally getting some much-needed air to the razor burn on his neck? Or C, his trainer is adjusting his spandex? I say A. I'm going to go with B.
5 kilograms.
No, C.
America, he is the man known as the King of the Beast.
Mark Singer? No, he's the Beast Master. Oh. Wait, you can't be the King of the Beast and the Beast. That would make you the king of yourself. The Beast? Shoot, I could take him if I wasn't so tired right now. Can I go back to Den Haag? I'm not sure, but I think he's saying, come out with your feet up. Any idea what he's saying?
Perhaps the most anticipated K-1 battle tonight. Bob Sapp and Ernesto Hoost. Referee Nobuaki Kakuda.
I think Ernesto just wet himself. I think I just wet myself.
This is a rematch of about several months ago that Hoost lost by first-round knockout.
Kick him. Kick him in the Beast.
His trainers say it's going to be all Hoost tonight.
This Mr. Perfect might want to get a gun.
Sat down. We'll see if it happens.
He's going right for
body blow. Body blow. Knock him out.
2 months ago.
It should say Beast on the front as well.
Minimally effective. He was effective as long as he was in the fight.
Stop kicking him. You're just making him angry. Sapp can't believe he's still alive. Come on, dude. Okay, all right.
Landed a good right hand and a left to the body.
This kind of looks like the way you would fight with your little sister if she were a 400-pound beast. Ow. Yeah, my leg's starting to hurt just from watching it. Ow. Charlie horse. More like Charlie Clydesdale.
They show fear.
Oh, Sapp is hurt.
He went down on that punch? Who the hell does he think he is? Sonny Liston? Sapp must have a glass rib. You have got to be kidding me. How did Dutch LT take out the Beast? Same way he took out Theismann. He swept the leg. All right. When we come back, we'll see if Mr. Perfect can finish off the Beast. Stay with us.
Coming up on Cheap Seats.
And I know that one of Sapp's punches would probably kill me, but if you just look at his windup, he kind of punches like a girl. A really drunk girl. Welcome back to Cheap Seats. Now it's time to go beastin' on a very special Bob Sapp Do You Care?
Just the facts. Do you care?
Do you care that Bob Sapp played football at the University of Washington and was selected in the 3rd round of the 1997 draft by the Chicago Bears? Do you care that Sapp's shaved chest hair once sold for $500? Do you care that Bob Sapp released an album titled Sapp Time that debuted at number 28 in Japan? Sapp Time? Yeah, really. So he stole the album cover from Michael Jackson and the concept of the album from MC Hammer. Yeah, he should be bankrupt, fighting for his freedom in court, and appearing on The Surreal Life within the year. I never thought I'd say these words, but get me to the Tokyo Dome now. Why isn't Mr. Perfect still kicking the Beast? This is an imperfect, perfect strategy, if you ask me.
Sapp is right now. Sapp hurting from the leg, hurting at the chest, hurting in his nose.
Don't look down at his biker shorts. Don't look down at his biker shorts. Down!
Hoos was never able to stop the forward progress of Bob Sepp.
Well, this time, Hoos has proved in the first round he's the more skillful fighter.
Mr. Perfect, meet Mr. Canvas.
Hoos is
The
down.
Beast does not know which corner to go to. He's totally disoriented. Wait, that's not racist, is it?
A huge mistake from Ernesto.
That's enough blood to give 5 Japanese people transfusions.
All he had to do was stay away, but he caught the right hand.
Great technique, Sap. If you're an 80-year-old woman with a rotator cuff problem,
Sepp exhausted.
at least the Beast doesn't telegraph his punches. It's more like he calls ahead about him, then sends an email to follow up on it. And I know that one of Sap's punches would probably kill me, but if you just look at his windup, he kind of punches like a girl. A really drunk girl.
Unnecessarily so.
It's the rope-a-dope, minus the rope.
He's able to deflect most of the power. He's waiting for Sepp to burn himself out.
Oh, yeah, it's kickboxing. I totally forgot.
Got to go back to the leg kicks, Lon.
He's got to find that broken rib.
Or a can of mace.
Going for
This
the
is
rib.
way better than Rocky
Right
II.
hand down the block.
Sepp having trouble breathing.
He's also having trouble making a living, or else he wouldn't be doing this.
Sepp absorbs it all.
As you can see, Sapp has been very influenced by the Three Stooges.
Oh,
Something
back
tells
to
me
the
he
body.
just found the broken
Hoos
rib.
found the spot again.
Ernesto goes to town. I love that movie. Jim Varney? Yeah.
How many kicks have you counted in this fight, Mike?
I didn't know I was supposed to be counting. Is that part of my job?
Usual number we see from Hoos. Why he is standing and punching with Sepp, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure this dude actually wants one of the fighters to die.
They call the fight.
I can't tell. Is he calling the fight or not? Yeah, he should really be more definitive. They're going to need like a dozen beach towels to dry this guy off. Whoa, dude. Whoa. Yeah. When I saw the guy put his finger through the Coke can earlier, I was like, creative breaking is insane. But after watching K-1, I might not be able to watch TV again for a while. This should have been a pay-per-view event. 3 words. God bless Japan. All right, let's give out some cheapies. Cheapie for weakest drop, I'm gonna go with this one. Let the big guy hold the bricks. You can hold the baseball bat or hand him the license plate. I'm gonna go with this. Phantom punch. Cheapie for most uncomfortable moment, I'm going with this. Come on, work that business out in the locker room. We don't need to see that. That is pretty uncomfortable, but I'm gonna go with this. It's definitely creative. I just don't know if it qualifies as breaking, unless we're talking about breaking down the social taboos that enshroud our God-fearing society. That is all the time we have for this show.
Yeah, pipe down and make my spicy tuna rolls.
Join us again for more Cheap Seats.
Ah, yes, the sacred noonday call to idiocy.
With any luck at all, Gamera will come down about now and smite them both.
Yeah, you know, this is just a great idea. A cable show where you make fun of other people's videos.
Shameless.
Will never last.